Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our AC Shadows playthrough. This is episode number 16. Last time we recruited the blacksmith for the League, aka the Assassin's Brotherhood, recruiting Heiji, and now we've just got Smuggler's Run. The League needs materials to expand the hideout. You can mark resources when infiltrating castles and camps for scouts to smuggle back, or for supplies to smuggle back, using scouts. I also talked about, at least right now, what my thoughts are on the game. And why I feel like this was not the right game for Ubisoft to base all of their hopes on to avoid bankruptcy. Um, because unfortunately, while they did make some good changes from Mirage and Valhalla, like this menu system, I really like. I also really like the some of the assets used and the sounds used. Oh joy, did they really drop the ball with things like auto leveling and other things. I would say this game, just based off of right now, I haven't finished the whole story, obviously, but just right now, off of what I've played, I would say this really feels like the studio who made it, which I can never remember. Um, I think it's Ubisoft Quebec, not Montreal. Yeah, it's Quebec. Feels like Quebec's making a step in the right direction, or is in the process of transitioning out of the crap that was Odyssey, but they're not all the way there yet. And this game is suffering because of it, most notably with auto leveling, and also the excessive RPG elements, like customizing your hideout, which are really annoying. Like, at least with Valhalla, you had the option to turn off auto leveling. This game doesn't have said option. Alright, well, today we're heading to the Sakai Kokuriga, and we'll get moving. But I will say, I do like the whole idea of a red and yellow target system, showing that, or to indicate that the target will survive and even stop you. But I feel like you should have the option, similar to Valhalla, to critical assassinate. Though I feel like the higher level the enemy is, or the stronger the enemy is, the harder it is to assassinate with one blow. But I feel like the only reason why they should be able to stop you is if you're facing them when you pull out or step out of the shadows and take a stab. If you're behind them and stabbing, I don't think they should be able to stop you, because how are they going to tell that you're there all of a sudden? Let's talk with this lady about her tempo.
Do you have any teppo trimmed with gold?
Why do you want that? It doesn't help you shoot any better.
It's for a gift.
Sorry, I'm no artisan. I just sell them.
So yeah, Sakai is in Western Setsu, the gunsmiths are in Central Sakai, they're in the firearm district. Trying to figure out who sells, I will say I do like the cicada noises. Who sells the golden teppo, to figure out who the masked woman who shot us is. It doesn't look like though we actually get her teppo. That reward does not look like a teppo, that looks like a blade. And if that's the case, well, that's stupid. We should be able to get a gun if other people have a gun.
My swords are forged from fine Sakai steel.
You forge swords, but we might as well still talk to you.
Do you sell teppo?
Everyone's impressed with Teppo, but they can't beat a sharp blade. Can I show you some swords?
No, thank you.
Sorry, dude. Here's what I'm after.
These data are the key to the Billalite brother. Access to Imai Sokyu himself. He may invite you to a tea ceremony.
You are a fool! Sokyu-san knows me. He won't believe that I suddenly hold contracts for 30 bars of silver for the Portuguese of Nagasaki. or a shipment of Tanegashima Teppo for Oda Nobunaga?
These forgeries could have fooled Lord Nobunaga. One bears his seal.
That looks suspicious, even by Sakai standards.
If I am caught in this lie, I'll be barred from all trade. You have wasted your mon on these forgeries.
I use your mon, since you would be the one to profit from this.
What?
What?
My mon? How much did this cost me?
What the? Time to burst out of my hiding spot.
Who are you?
Are you with the Imai?
Don't be a fool. She's just some street thief who heard your childish cries.
My name's not
Who
important.
or what I am does not matter. Give me the papers and carry on with your lives.
What letters? I don't know what you're talking about.
We can do this the hard way.
I don't want to hurt either of you, but I will have those letters.
You can have them. They are not worth our lives.
If you want them so bad, you could pay us 500 mon.
You're wasting my time.
You are testing my patience. Do you know what I am? My people are born to kill. I am shinobi.
That's what I thought. Run, coward.
He refused to listen to reason, complaining he spent a fortune.
Kind
These
of
letters will help me pass as a traitor.
Huh. Well, I'm being hunted for that brazenness, but it's fine.
Keep your eyes open. Go! Come out, coward!
Coward? I ain't no coward. Talk to Imai Sokyu. Check out these papers. That got a little bit chaotic, but it's fine. Okay, and I skipped a menu thing on accident. Visual customization. Oh. Boring. Alright, bag. Counterfeit contracts. These fake trade contracts for silver teppo are firstly issued in the name of Oda Nobunaga and others. Talk to Imai Sokyu. He's in Western Setsu and Southwestern Sakai. There we go. Used all four of my scouts though. I should be good. There's no bounty system. Codex updated. Commerce and craft at Sakai. Sorry to interrupt you, dude. Hopefully they won't follow the tradition of people when talking getting like immediately stopping what they're saying when you press the menu button for whatever reason. Following the Onin Wars, 1467 to 1477, that ravaged Kyoto, many artisans and merchants of the capital fled to Sakai. The addition of these artisans allowed Sakai to become the main market of the country, even eclipsing Hyogo, present-day Kobe. The city was administered by a merchant oligarchy who met in a council called the Igoshu. During the 16th century, they purposefully avoided the struggles between daimyo for control of the region and tried to maintain the neutrality of the city, while also welcoming those fleeing persecution, which is nice but probably had a sinister underside, because that's usually how it goes with merchant oligarchies. In 1536, Sakai once again welcomed persecuted merchants from Kyoto who were followers of the Lotus School. Okay, so if they're welcoming persecuted merchants, that's different. That's just class solidarity in the face of aristocratic power, which is pretty common. Yeah, they welcomed persecuted merchants from Sakai, or from Kyoto, following its conquest by Oda Nobunaga, I'm sure. Or maybe not. No, that's too early for Oda. Um, who were followers of the Lotus School or Nichiren sect. The numbers who came to Sakai was sufficient that it became one of the strongholds of this Buddhist school, which attracted many bourgeoisie. When the Portuguese arrived in Japan, they referred to the city as the Repubblica do Sakai, which they compared to Venice. By the mid 16th century, Sakai had become a flourishing city and the safest place in the country. Because the merchant oligarchy had spared it from the many conflicts at that time in Kinai, the heart of the country. Once again, peace attracted all those fleeing the incessant wars. Sakai had become an important place of artisanal production. In particular, there were arsenals where firearms were manufactured. These weapons were much needed to wage war. However, the metallurgists also made other weapons, including swords. Additionally, the artisans specializing in leatherwork made horse saddles and harnesses for the cavalry of the great lords. There are so many sake breweries. Sorry, oh my god, it's late and I'm stupid. There are also many sake breweries in Sakai, which were like small banks and workshops for making damask fabrics from silk. So yeah, this is an arquebus from the 18th century. Interesting. Private collection of Alfred Gerard in Reims. Museum of Reims, I assume. Okay. Or Rhymes. I can never remember how to pronounce that place. Alright, let's try to go find Imai. So cute
Find better
then.
weapons anywhere outside the Sakai.
All right, Naue. From now on, in Sakai, you must be someone else.
Yeah. I probably overplayed my hand a bit, threatening the merchant. I probably should have just tried to play it out, or play it off, but nah. Or used carrot and stick. But now I don't do carrot and stick. At least not yet. Oh, it'll be there. The royal purple definitely is where it'll be. Or not. Well, it's time to disappear then. This is an act of extreme disrespect. Very, very forbidden, but what do I care? I've got money, just not a lot of it. How much money do I have now? 300 won. There, over there. It'd be nice if that was considered a hostile act, jumping on them. Here we go.
No one enters House Imai uninvited.
Forgive my ignorance. I'm a trader and would like to speak with Master Sokyu. I'm told he knows everyone in Sakai.
That's true, but he doesn't grant an audience to just any merchant who comes to his door.
I'm not just any merchant. I bring letters, trade contracts.
Let me see.
Casually believing a child who probably stole them.
Silver for Nagasaki. My father has some holdings and could help you with that. An order of Tanegashima Teppo. This bears the seal of Lord Nobunaga. You do know my father is his tea master?
Of course.
And that my father supplies Teppo for Lord Nobunaga's army. You're either very naive or incredibly bold.
I could say I have much to learn, but I'm sure he'll be more impressed by business requires bold action.
I heard you need to take risks to succeed in Sakai. Why should we be rivals when we can work together?
You are more shrewd than I took you for. We can find what you need for a modest share of the profit. What shall I call you?
Shizuka Sanuki Shigure. How about Shigure?
I am Shigure.
I am Sokun. Welcome to Sakai. Nothing in this city comes without cost. Except that piece of advice. I have business in town. Walk with me, and we'll take the measure of each other.
The people know you.
They know the Imai family.
Are all tea masters so revered in Sakai?
Only a few. But my father is much more than that. He would be first to tell you so.
You do not respect your father?
I do. It takes a smart man to rise as high as he. A hard man. I hope to have such steel in me when the family business is mine. And speaking of business, excuse me while I deal with a minor affair. Shota! You still owe us money. Imai Sokyu is displeased.
These are hard times. You will have your money next week.
Lord Nobunaga may be coming for a visit. He too would be annoyed by this inconvenience.
You will have it tomorrow.
You and your father know Lord Nobunaga personally?
He is Lord Nobunaga's tea master. My father owes much of his fortune and influence to him. In return, we advocate for Lord Nobunaga in Sakai.
I didn't think someone like Lord Nobunaga cared for culture.
On the contrary, he takes the ceremony very seriously. He wishes to show his mastery on and off the field of battle.
Some call him a tyrant.
Not loudly. Some think his actions extreme. Others call them daring. But no one has united this warring land the way he has.
You admire him?
I respect his effectiveness. These are uncertain times. But the Imai clan will thrive, so long as Lord Nobunaga has power.
Do you speak that tongue?
Portuguese? A little. You can hear more and more of it spoken in our streets. It makes some nervous.
That they might invade?
That they take over our markets. We need to control the sea trade. That will be my legacy. This is my office.
I thought you had business in town.
In Sakai, deals are sealed over sake.
I'd rather you invite me for tea. I hear those ceremonies can open doors.
My father serves tea to the most powerful in the land. Why would he sit down with you?
Better to go continuing with business rather than danger. I'm a good investment.
With the approval of House Imai, I'll bring in bigger, better contracts. To our mutual profit.
That is exactly the degree of boldness one needs to survive and thrive in Sakai. Very well. I'll speak to my father. To success.
There is one more thing I would ask. They say Sakai leads the teppo trade. I'd like to meet merchants of that sort, or even other women with an interest there.
A gathering of women with an interest in teppo? That's worth proposing just to see his reaction. I'll ask him. Inform yourself on tea etiquette, then find yourself some more appropriate robes. A kosode, perhaps?
Of course. These are my traveling clothes.
Very good. Take the time you need to prepare, then return to House Imai.
The kosode for the tea ceremony will be part of my disguise. I'll need to choose wisely.
Quest complete. Searching Sakai. You receive 300 Helix credits. Oh, we're back to the whole just enough so you can't buy anything to get you to pay for more. Those are always nice. Alright, well, completed Searching Sakai. And I've traveled pretty much the length and breadth of it. Let's see, we now got 2 quests. Interesting. Dress for Success and the Perfect Gift. Now I must learn proper tea etiquette to impress Tea Master Imai Sokyu and to blend in with his other guests. Dress for Success. Now I must acquire Kasode to impress Tea Master Imai Sokyu in order to secure a seat at his tea ceremony. They are sold in southwestern Sakai. Well, we will do that in the next episode. Until then.